Hi guys, welcome back. If you've ever taken your family hiking and wondered, are we still on the right trail? This video is for you. Today we're learning how to read trail markers as a family so everyone, even kids, can help navigate and stay safe on the trail. Section 1. What are the trail markers? Trail markers are signs, symbols, colors, or painted shapes that guide hikers along the path. You will usually see them on trees, painted on rocks, posted on sign holes, or at the trail intersections. Think of them as the trail's GPS. No batteries required. Here in West Virginia, trail markers are usually diamond-shaped and they can be found on the trees. We showed the signs to our kids during our very first hike. We told them which color we are following. And so far, once we hit the trail, this is the first thing they are looking for. And they will also ask which color we are following. Section 2. Understanding trail blazes. The most common marker you'll see is called blaze. A blaze is colored rectangle painted on a tree or rock. Different colors mean different trails. For example, on the famous Appalachian Trail, white rectangles mark the main trail, while blue blazes usually mark side trails to water or campsites. If you're wondering, you can actually make it as a family tip and turn it into a game for the kids. You can ask the kids, who can spot the next blaze? Or what color are we following? It keeps everyone engaged and aware. In our family, we have not experienced this kind of signs because we have not hiked the Appalachian Trail. So I can only speak to what exactly we experience each time we are in a local trail in our state. As I have mentioned earlier, they are diamond shaped and each trail corresponds to a different color of the trail marker. We learn to always look for the sign as we go. Section 3. What different blaze patterns mean? Not all blazes are just single rectangles. Here, what to look for. Single blaze, you're on the correct trail. Keep going. 2 blazes, one above the other. It means a turn is coming. If the top blaze shifts right, you have to turn right. If it shifts left, you have to turn left. 3 blazes in a triangle. This often signals the end of a trail or a junction. Teach your kids this simple rule. 1 means go. 2 means turn. 3 means decision. Well, that one is not applicable in our experience so far, but you still need to pay attention to those signs. We have not been to that kind of trail markers, but it is still good to learn about it. The important to always remember is always stay on trail. Section number 4. Learn reading trail signs. At trail crossings, you'll often see signposts showing trail names, distances, difficulty levels. You might see names like Pacific Crest Trail, Jan Moore Trail. These signs usually tell you how many miles until the next landmark. Let your kids estimate how long 2 miles will take. Then compare it to your real hiking time. The trail that I have mentioned is one that you could see in national parks or those that are miles and miles long. Since we are only following shorter trails, we might see the name of the trails if we are at the junction, followed by the arrow on which trail we should be on. So, if you are on the Appalachian Trail and calculating the distance to the next landmark or shelter, it is always good to pay attention to the markers you see. Section 5. Trail difficulty symbols. Many parks use color systems similar to ski slopes. Green circle means easy. Blue square means moderate. And black diamond means difficult. If you're hiking in a national park like Yellowstone National Park, always check the difficulty rating before starting. As a family rule, choose trails that match the youngest hikers' ability. If we have map on hand, we always look at this color coding. For the most part, we choose the green circle and base it on Eli's hiking ability. Additional note, even if the trail described as easy, some of the terrain can be a bit harder for a little kid. We have experienced this a few times, so it is also good to have the All Trails app to ensure that you read recent reviews, terrain, and elevation gain, not just mileage. Section 6. When you don't see a marker. Here's something important to teach kids. If you haven't seen a marker for a while, stop. Do not keep guessing. Instead, stay together, look around calmly, backtrack to the last marker you remember. This builds confidence instead of panic. This advice is on point. I admitted I made a mistake once. Because chasing waterfalls is so fun, I unthinkingly follow the falls I see from a distance, not thinking I wasn't on the trail anymore. It would have been a disaster if we were deep in the woods and you could not see where we came from. Luckily, we were in a wide spot and we can find our way back to the trailhead. It wasn't fun because I sank into the muddy lake bed. From that experience, it instilled in me always to follow trail markers. They are there for a reason. Being calm, even in the midst of panic, will help kids not be scared. You can't think clearly if your mind is racing from panic. Okay, so I have the section 7. This is bonus safety tips for families. Take a picture of the trail map at the trailhead. Teach kids to recognize the trail color you're following. Carry a paper map. Phones lose signal. Make sure everyone knows the meeting rule. Stay where you are if separated. We haven't really started taking pictures, so we have to start taking pictures of the trail map the next time we go for a hike. We always carry a paper map because we do not always have phone service on the trail. Our kids always know which trail color we are following because we tell them at the trailhead that we're supposed to follow, which helps tremendously. If you're hiking in a large parks like Yosemite National Park, trail can intersect often. So staying marker aware is the key. Reading trail markers isn't just about navigation. It's about teamwork. When kids help spot signs and places, they stay engaged. They build outdoor confidence, and hiking becomes a shared adventure. Next time you hit the trail, let everyone be the navigator. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe for more family outdoor tips. And tell us in the comments what's your favorite trail to hike together. Happy hiking! Bye!